Hi everyone. So, I'm here to talk about something really interesting, and I do believe I've already talked about it, but I do want to talk about this again to elaborate deeper on this. So, I hope you're ready to make your brain work a little bit harder. That's what I do. I make you start thinking, okay? We need to start thinking deeply about these things and making better decisions, all right? So, it's been on my mind. It's been on my mind. Lately, well, not lately, I guess all the time. Everyone sees it on social media. We have those influencers that, there's a lot of people on the internet talking about money, like, what do I have? Or, look at how successful I am. And, it does kind of make me feel like a bit, man, I wish I had that. It makes everybody feel that way, right? But if you're someone like me and you think deeper on these things, it's less an attack your own insecurities, and more of like, wait, I can see right through this. I know what they're doing wrong. So yeah, the difference between stupid rich and smart rich, right? And everyone wants to be rich. Everyone wants to be rich. No one wants to worry about money, right? But if you train your mind and if you get more and more intelligent, you are going to be able to see right through that in a lot of different ways, okay? So when we see the basic rich influencer, we think like the cars, the house, the clothes, the skincare, the everything, right? Look how much money they spent on this. I wish I could do that. Or they look like they're having so much fun. But in reality, at my education, like my level of education, that does not look fun. It does not look fun. When you have a good enough education, none of those things actually look good anymore. And, that's why I never feel bad about that, because the lifestyle I live now is way more rich. Like, I don't own a mansion. I live in a studio, okay? And I live paycheck to paycheck, okay? But I consider myself more rich than people with money. You know? It's one thing to have money, it's another thing to be intelligent. Those two are not the same thing. Like, people can make money in like really stupid ways. People can make a lot of money in really like no brain ways, okay? And for a while, like, yeah, that was kind of, the main idea of like, how can you make money easy, fast, and you don't have to think about it. That's what people wanted for a long time. But with our spiritual knowledge, since we are so educated, the planet Pluto has left the sign of Capricorn. So now we're in Aquarius. Capricorn was like, yeah, the earth sign. Like, I make money fast. I make money without thinking about it. I just have money and I don't care. Right? But now that Pluto's in Aquarius, Aquarius is an air sign, which is all about your intellect. So, yeah, this is about the time where things start to change up a little bit, okay? So, yeah, previously, society, when Pluto was still in Capricorn, it was like, how can you make the most money, the easiest, and flaunt your wealth and like not care, right? That was a lot of Capricorn energy, right? But now that Pluto's in Aquarius, the new status symbol, and I've heard a few other people talk about this too. That's where like I got the, well, I mean, we're all talking about it. All the spiritual community, we're all talking about it. We're all sharing our ideas on it. Because the planets change. It's kind of like a thing that we all know. So yeah, the new status symbol is your knowledge. So technically, using our spiritual knowledge, I'm wealthier than them. I am more rich than them. I have a higher class than people who flaunt their money now, because the times have changed, the planets have changed, and it's actually going to be really good for people like me. So the new status symbol, the new symbol of wealth, is going to be your knowledge, because Aquarius is an air sign. And if we want to go a little deeper on it, Aquarius have special abilities involving, just being a genius. It's an ability called pure genius. And then Geminis have something, Gemini has like double mind, like divided mind. And then Libras have like law manipulation, being like so intelligent to say what is right and wrong, but that's like their areas. Those are our air signs. That's all intelligent. So anyways, back to Aquarius. So let's give this as an example, okay? So a lot of stupid rich people, they would go out and they would buy whatever they want. And everyone's like, wow, I wish I had that. I wish I could recklessly spend money on whatever I want and, get all these procedures done to my body that are probably not that healthy. And maybe some of their expensive beauty care is not that healthy. Maybe it has like toxins in it, but they don't care because they bought it because it was popular, just to like flaunt it. So they're not really consciously thinking about what they're spending their money on. As long as it looks good on the internet, they will spend their money on it. So yeah, getting your acrylic nails done. Yeah, I get my new nails every week. I go to this girl, it's expensive. She charges me a lot of money. But in reality, acrylic nails are pretty toxic to the body. And if you wanted like non-toxic nail polish, it's going to be expensive. So, I mean, like, what type of expensive are we talking about here? So, yeah, you'll see a really rich person with like this beautiful stocked bathroom with whatever product they want because it was popular on the internet. It was expensive on the internet, so they bought it. They're flaunting it. But those products are not really like clean. They don't have clean ingredients. They're toxic, right? But if you want to buy the non-toxic, eco-friendly beauty care, it's expensive, yes, but it's not toxic. Like, both of these things that we're talking about are both expensive, but just one is better than the other. So like, yeah, if you wanted to buy eco-friendly products for your house, it's expensive, yeah. So, I mean, you can have like, you can see a rich person buy like a ton of, the regular products that everybody uses, like the toxic laundry detergent and like brand new plastic bags, like garbage bags, like the fresh plastic that they make like brand new. Or you can buy the eco-friendly product, which comes in like smaller amounts, but it's not toxic. Like, it's kind of like the same price, but with the eco-friendly product you get less of the material, but it's sustainable. So let's say, for example, you'll spend $10 on laundry detergent and you get like 130 loads with toxic laundry detergent. Or you can spend $12 on eco-friendly laundry detergent and you only get like 50 loads, and they're just like these sheets. It's like sustainable for the planet, right? But you paid the same amount of money. But you know what I'm saying. You get less for more money when you buy the eco-friendly product, but you would have to be pretty rich to be able to do that. So, yeah, I can see right through it. Like, you can sit there on the internet and think they have so much more money than me, they have so much more this, they're doing all these impulsive, reckless buying, but they're not actually like being smart with it, because in all reality, if you're someone like me, they're buying toxic chemicals. They're hurting themselves. They're buying their steak and lobster and like eating tons of grease And I know we're not ready to hear this, but meat is a carcinogen. Like, if you wanted to eat expensive, you would be vegan. If you wanted to show off your wealth, you would be vegan, because vegan can be really nice and really expensive, and it's so clean. It feels rich. When you're vegan, you feel like you're rich. Like, you don't even have to be rich to be vegan. I'm just saying, if you want all the expensive stuff, which is kind of optional, but if you're that clean inwardly, like, you feel rich. Like, my body feels so clean. I would never eat that meat that's low class. I'm not eating the grease that's low class. I'm not, when you're vegan, you feel clean. You feel rich. And I didn't even, you don't even have to spend that much money. I'm saying, there's some vegan things that could be expensive. Like, if you're no sugar vegan, like me, I don't eat cane sugar. I eat fruit sugar, which is 2 different molecular structures that are digested differently in the body. So yeah, cane sugar is going to destroy you. Fruit sugar is actually going to be helping you, because they're 2 different chemical structures, okay, inside of the body. All right. So, but if you wanted to buy those cane sugar alternatives, no, I have to have coconut sugar, I have to have date sugar, I have to have agave, yeah, that's going to be more expensive. So yeah, I can see a rich person baking in their kitchen and they pull out the cane sugar. I'm not going to be impressed. Oh wow, look at their kitchen. Look, they have so much free time to bake or whatever. No. I saw you pull out cane sugar. This ain't rich to me. Because real rich is within the mind. Pluto is in Aquarius, so meaning the general overall theme of the next 200 years, the symbol of wealth is your knowledge. The symbol of wealth is your knowledge. It's not about money anymore. Knowledge is class. And education is wealthy. Having an education makes you rich. What you do to your body, okay, so this is what I don't get about stupid rich people. They'll eat a bunch of expensive meat and cheese and all that, and then their body starts to look bad, and then they'll go spend they'll go spend a lot of money on getting expensive toxic beauty routines. Why would you do that? I would never get jealous of that. I would never think that's impressive. I'm just, why are you doing this? Why? If you really wanted to be smart rich, you would eat super clean, and that will keep you looking young and beautiful and healthy all the time. And you don't have to go through I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking. They just don't think. I don't know. Do something stupid to make money fast, go spend money recklessly, try to make everybody jealous. I don't know. And then act like I won. How did you win anything? You're destroying yourself. You are literally harming your own body. Which, if you want to continue getting money, why would you harm your body? If they're so concerned with maintaining their wealth, why would you hurt yourself trying to flaunt it? So how could you get back up to go make more money if you're still hurting your body? It doesn't make any sense. So no, I can see right through it. I would never think that's impressive at all. Obviously, there was no thought behind it. And they think it's a power move that they don't have to think before they do anything. I've seen a lot of really wealthy influencers on the internet. I've seen them eat tons of fast food and buy beauty products that are so toxic. It's just so bad. It's and they're oh, well, I don't have to think about it because I have money. I don't have to think about it because I don't have money. It's no, things are not like that anymore. Things are just not like that anymore. Within the next 200 years of history, people are going to see that. People are going to be hey, wait a minute, but logically that doesn't make any sense because of the planetary changes. And it just changed at the beginning of this year of 2025. It just started, so This is only the beginning. All of those things are now being rearranged. So, I'm glad I'm here to tell you that now, before, before people out there try to do the same thing. Because, like, the thing is, like, a lot of people have, like, grown up looking at that. Like, all of us have grown up looking at make money fast, make money easy. You should not be worried about what you have to spend. And all these things. You shouldn't have to worry about what you're buying. You can just buy whatever you wanted. But this year, when the planet's changed, and we've been living like that for so long, I'm just here to let you know that's all going to change. I'm just here to set you up for success, because things are not going to be like they were when we were growing up. So yeah, you can have yeah, no. I think we get the idea. Yeah. The eco-friendly brand has smaller portions, but it's the same price, if not more expensive. That's real rich. If you wanted like really fancy vegan alternatives, that's going to be expensive. Okay? If you wanted non-toxic beauty care, that's going to be expensive. Like, all these things are just so expensive. But that's like real rich, because that comes with knowledge. When you know exactly how to do that correctly, that's all in your knowledge. The real wealth is going to be knowledge. I hope that made sense to people. And I hope everybody is adjusting pretty well to the new changes. But it only has been 1 year out of maybe like 250 years that we have ahead of us, of just changing the status symbol, the wealth symbol, to just pure intelligence. I'm already there. I already seen it coming. I already felt the planetary change. You know how spiritual I am. I'm spiritual. Oh, speaking of which, spiritual tools. I've seen a lot of people who are flaunting their wealth. They do not have any spiritual tools. Spiritual tools can be expensive. Like, that's rich. That's rich. But it's like healthy rich. It's good rich. It's smart rich to invest in your spiritual tools and your spiritual knowledge. Yeah. Like, this tensor ring, I bought this like maybe a couple years ago, and this was like $100 for just like copper just wrapped in a certain way. It was like $100. I know there's people like selling it for cheaper, but I wanted to support a certain brand that I liked a lot, so I just gave them the money. Yeah, this is $100 on my neck. It's pretty expensive for a necklace. Yeah. Or if you wanted to buy like real like emerald diamond, or like emerald and diamonds, I guess. Diamonds are a good crystal, if you wanted to buy like real stones. Yeah. I don't know. People will be forced, whether they consciously know it or not, to do it anyways. I'm just informing you ahead of time before people get caught by surprise and then they wonder why things are not working the old way. Wait, why does the old way not work anymore? Why does, like, we used to do it this old way the whole time, and then the planet's changed and now we're trying to do it the old way and it doesn't work anymore. So what's going on? Like, why are people not impressed with all my money, right? Because I know you're stupid. You're eating carcinogens because you didn't think about it, but you had money, so you did it anyways. Yeah. See, I just can't help it. You just can't help but think that way now. I'm super spiritual. I saw this coming a long time ago, and I was preparing for that. I was sitting here studying. While everyone was trying to make quick money fast, I was like, I'm smart. Nope, I'm smart. You're really smart. I'm studying. I'm trying to see how intelligent I can really be. Like, how intelligent can I really be? How far can I push my intelligence? I'm not just here to make fast, quick, easy money without thinking about it and then go, like, turn my brain off at the beach at the Bahamas or something. I'm not trying to do that because I already knew the planetary changes. So I'm like, no, I need to see how mind-blowingly intelligent can I actually be? How intelligent can I be? Like, how far can I push my brain? That's all I cared about. I'm not like to show it as like wealth. So I'll be here over the years sharing my ideas, showing you like what I think about my ideas, right? And all of like my intellectual works, maybe like even new inventions or like new ways of thinking. And that'll be my way to show my wealth. That'll be like my basic like rich influencer type of thing. Because it's not like that anymore. And we're going to see more of it. And we're going to see it. We're going to see it. It's only started now, but we will see it. Yeah. Remember, no one wants to live with stupid people. I've lived with stupid people before. Would not do again. Would not do again.